Welcome back to the Penny Bloom podcast. We know we took another month-long break. It's no big deal.
Hey.
Get over it.
Don't hate.
Don't hate, appreciate. You know
You
what I'm
was
saying?
us, but you ain't. Yeah.
Yeah, frankly, we kind of do this shit whenever
Yeah.
we want. And I want to do it more. I definitely want to do it more, but we're busy, man.
You know?
We're busy, man. Welcome back. This is a 30-something episode of the Penny Bloom podcast.
Chugging.
We just keep doing it.
Every day.
I am your co-host, Colton Robertson, joined by none other than the magnificent Tavares Pennington. Say hello.
Thank you. Hello. How are you?
And today we did something where we recorded the entire podcast and we're coming back to do the intro. We're not gonna lie to you. The show starts out a little depressing, as earlier this week we lost the legend Kobe Bryant. And you'll get to hear us talk about that more here in a second. We talk about Mac Miller's Circles. And a very, very long discussion about the Grammys plays out, which was not planned. But it happened. And it's important. It's timely. It happened. Very recent.
Newsworthy.
No,
No.
naturally
not newsworthy.
progresses
Not
in.
relevant, but it happened.
Yeah. And I mean, we talk about Revenge of the Dreamers. They uploaded a deluxe edition, or a director's cut, as they put it. Eminem. We got some Eminem music to be murdered by. And then we wrap up the show with some conversations about Knives Out, the movie, and the second season of Netflix original Sex Education.
Something that, all kids need. Really.
Sex education, yeah. Truly a sex education crisis in America, frankly.
It really is.
Like, there's so much about sex that you don't learn.
I'm in this philosophy of religion class, and I'm kind of like on it right now, just because it's basically like, oh, why do people believe things? Oh, well, they feel emotions.
We all die, so we gotta form a religion.
And I'm just kind of like, and we allowed religion to fuck us up this bad? Like, bro, obviously religion is bad.
Yo, think about this, all right? So, like, in Star Wars, do you remember The Last Jedi? The main idea of that entire movie was, like, getting rid of the past, letting all these religions, the Jedi, the Sith, die. Just, like, that shit has bred chaos. And, like, that's real. Like, that shit happens.
They got a point.
Like, Kylo Ren's over here talking about, no, you're still holding on. Let go.
That's
My
good.
Adam Driver
That's a
impression.
good, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I've got a pretty solid Adam Driver down.
You've been practicing Adam Driver.
I don't know how well I can do his regular voice. It's not. It's a
he
hard
has
one.
a-
He's got that
yeah.
deep,
He has a unique voice for sure.
and it's weirdly Kermit the Frog-esque for some reason.
Frog-esque.
Like, he's got a little bit of this going on. Adam Driver.
That's it sounds like that one dude.
Patrick
yeah,
Warburton.
Him.
Yeah. Hey,
No.
Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Hell of a guy. I like Peter, you know?
Yeah.
Gets me coffee sometimes.
I respect it.
It's an Arby's night. That was another one of his quotes early on in his career. It's an Arby's
night. Is it an Arby's night?
But it's not. I don't eat
Fuck
meats.
Arby's,
So
anyway.
yeah, they've got the meats, but I don't want the meats.
Who really wants the meats?
These are the important questions.
And you're just like fucking everyone who eats meat.
So all in all, we've got a good show ahead of us. I know we just dropped a shit ton of random shit on you in 5 minutes, but get ready for a good show. It starts out a little sad, but don't worry about that. It's important that we talk about things like this, okay? So, let's talk. Let's roll that tape. You have now entered the Penny Bloom Podcast, hosted by none other than Colton Robertson and Tavares Pennington. I hope you are prepared for for a show unlike any that you've ever seen before. Or heard, I guess it's a podcast. So you aren't going to see anything. On January 26th, Kobe Bryant passed on. That was a tough one. That was a tough one for me.
Yeah.
It really hit me.
Yeah, no, that was just like, I was like, bro, like, this can't be real.
Yeah, and still, we're 4 days later here on the day of recording. It's the 30th, but every time I see a headline that's like, NBA mourns Kobe Bryant,
right.
Tragic death of Kobe Bryant, and then like it's always the picture that goes with them too. That's the part that's like always the part that's most confusing to me. Like I look at this guy who I thought was gonna play basketball forever.
Yeah.
Because my entire life, all the way up until I was 16 or 17,
yeah, Kobe Bryant was playing.
He was
basketball.
playing basketball
And
for my
Kobe
entire
Bryant.
life. Yeah. He was being Kobe Bryant. I look at this picture of this guy who was gonna play forever. And I guess when he retired, just assumed he'd fucking live forever.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's just immortal like that. Like, he's reached that level. And I was thinking about it. This is the first, I think, like, momentous sports death in my lifetime.
That we've experienced, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's weird because it's like, other people have dealt with random ass shit happening to people who are like huge and beloved like this, but like for it to be Kobe,
that's
like unproblematic
an icon.
as fuck. Yeah,
unproblematic as fuck.
Well,
he had he had something in the past that.
Yeah,
but he's cleaned up. Like,
yeah,
and he's made it clear that
right.
he's a better. He's
right.
grown into a really genuinely great. He grew into a really genuinely great man.
Exactly, and he was just like always about basketball. Like that's it. Like you never heard anything else about like other than that one time. But like you like other than him doing good shit in his community or something, like you never really heard anything about him.
I mean, the dude was he was cold as fuck on the court, man.
Cold as fuck. Like nobody's ever gonna play like Kobe played.
And what's crazy is like he directly derived from Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
like
yeah.
he effectively is Michael Jordan.
Yeah. Because
he studied the way that man played. And then just was like, that's the way I'm going to play.
Yeah.
Because he was that fucking good. He could just be like, I'm going to play like the best player that's ever played.
Yeah.
Like,
because I'm the best player that's ever played.
Because I fucking can. You know?
Yeah.
And, God. And he was just so exciting to watch.
He was.
I remember his last game against the Jazz where he put up 60.
Mm.
I was watching that shit live, and it was like a fucking movie, man. Like, just like watching all this shit. And I know he took 50 shots.
Yeah.
Of course he took 50 shots. Okay, it's Kobe's last
Kobe,
game.
Yeah.
He's got to take 50 shots.
They're like, hey, Kobe, go off, man. He was like, hey, say no more.
And, like, I didn't realize how much of, like, a bunch of, like, the GIFs and stuff I see on Twitter are from that game of like celebrities in the Lakers crowd. That game where like Snoop Dogg's going like like banging on his chest and shit. Like and I gotta tell you, that clip where he's going to the free throw line for the last time, and they cut to his family and his wife blows him a kiss. Vanessa Bryant blows him a kiss, and then he winks at her, and it's just like the camera caught that, and I mean.
Kobe,
it's a bad song to come on right now, man. I'm having a rough
time.
Okay.
Yeah, no, like, and the way that I've come to think about it is, like, Kobe was more than, like, there's not many people who, when you refer to them, you don't even refer directly to them when using their name, right? Like, Kobe is someone, when you say Kobe, you're not even referring directly to Kobe, you're referring abstractly to the man's greatness. Like, in every instance in which you assert the person, you are implying his greatness. And, like, because of that, I feel like it's going to be really easy for his legacy to live on as that, because like he already was that. He was like, think about that now, like someone who was alive, we just like straight up like idolized like that, like,
and that
we got to witness being alive.
we got to watch,
like nobody's ever gonna think about Kobe the same way that we did
because we got to watch him play.
Yeah, we got to see in real time how he reacted to everything that happened to him.
And our age, and about not much older than us, that was the best time to know Kobe.
Oh yeah.
I mean, in terms of his career.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we got to grow up watching this man wreck defenses. Just
oh yeah.
absolutely destroy teams.
Just come out there and just do whatever the fuck he wants to do.
And for a really long time, I was adamant it's LeBron, MJ, Kobe in that order. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was easy.
And
but now we were forced to really, and this was something that I kind of had, like this was a thought that I feel like was in the back of my head every time that topic came up, and it was like, I feel like one of these days we're gonna have to really reckon with Kobe's greatness, like, cause like, man,
like,
how many championships? It was 6, 5,
Five
championships.
5 championships.
You can't just discount that. Like,
No.
how many does LeBron have?
3. He's got 3. I mean, and he's 3 for 9. Like, he's been a lot. And the thing is, like,
and that's always what Kobe was about, right? It was about
winning,
getting there, and it wasn't about like. And he went 6 times, right? Kobe went to the finals 6 times.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I don't know. Like, it seemed like we weren't really reconciling ourselves with Kobe's greatness because we were witnessing LeBron James be great.
Exactly.
In his own way, which is 100%. He deserves all the acclaim he gets, but it's like, at the end of their careers, we're gonna have to reevaluate everything because it's over. Like at the end of, like, everybody like was kind of quick to move on from Jordan. Like, we still respect Jordan, obviously. Like, we still respected Kobe. Like, but we start to move on. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
because
we're like,
it's who's out right now.
Right. But it's like, once all these careers are over, we're going to have to really reevaluate that. And I feel like that just came incredibly quickly for Kobe.
It did. And
but it's something that we're going to have to, like, I don't know. Like, Kobe was like,
he was that dude.
He was Kobe. Like, and there's a reason why everyone's immediately like, make him the NBA logo. He is the NBA.
He is the NBA. He and especially now, because the young guys who are about to come into the league and the guys who have been in the league for a couple years, they grew up idolizing Kobe. Mm-hmm. That was their fucking guy, you know?
Yeah.
Gosh, and it's so sad, dude. I was sitting I was down at Mizzou, and I was in Hunter and Trenton's room in their frat. And I was just
Hunter
Nyquist.
Hunter goes to MU now?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But I was just sitting on their couch in their room, and got a text from my dad, sent the TMZ link.
Yeah.
I look at them and I go, I think Kobe Bryant just died. And like, the air was just fucking. And Hunter goes, fuck you. And I was like, I don't know, man. Like,
I don't know.
Like, TMZ reported it, and they're not bad about this shit. Like, they get this shit right a lot. But then I was like, and then like there was that whole like 15 minutes of chaos on the internet that was like, holy shit, is this true? Is this like, actually real life?
Like, that's a lie.
Is this really happening?
Yeah.
And it was like, and I just kept holding. I was like, well, they've said Lil Wayne's dead like 5 times, and he's still kicking. You know, like
that motherfucker keeps popping up.
But when I started seeing like real deal like ABC shit and like Fox, and I was like that's it.
Yo, wait a second. I was like, wait a second.
And what's crazy is like I didn't cry in that moment. And I didn't cry that night. The next morning I woke up, I sat up and I went,
yeah.
And I just started crying. And I was like, no way.
Yeah.
Like, I just woke up and was...
Fucking Kobe. Of all the people. Of all the people.
And it's not even an of all the people thing, you know? It's sad no matter what.
And his daughter. Like,
that's the worst part. And obviously it was a tragedy. 9 people's lives were taken in a helicopter crash. Like, that shit doesn't happen every day. Like, that's a tragedy, okay? But, like, you had Kobe and his daughter on their way to one of her basketball games.
It's,
bro,
you just can't, like, I don't know.
Yeah, it was, but yeah. So it's been a rough couple days for fucking this was a world stopping. Like, the world took a breath.
Oh no, it did. The whole, like, it was weird. Like, I don't know. It's just like when shit like this happens, it's almost like you can feel the vibration shift.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, you're just like, whoa.
Like, it ain't the same.
It ain't the same. Like, something ain't the same.
Left the world at 41 years old.
It's a goddamn shame.
Did you see the clip of him being checked out for the last time, and he checked out at 4.1 seconds left? Checked out of his last game ever with 4.1 seconds left. 41.
That's.
It's so weird to think about, like, cosmic, like,
it's just
powers
weird.
like
it's
that, but
weird.
like if that.
I
don't know how to talk about it.
And I think we got something else we got to talk about that's really sad too, and I feel like this is gonna be a good transition into that. This Mac Miller album.
Absolutely.
This Mac Miller album. He said all this shit before he died.
And it's all about how. It's all about life and death.
He put this together before he died. And it's like, I listened to the album a couple times, and I loved, like, obviously the sounds, like what I was hearing, just like at a surface level.
A sonic level, yeah.
And then one day I was just like smoking, and I listened to this album, and I just like started to really listen to the lyrics, and I was like,
bro, and that first song, fuck? Circles. You want to go back and play that for me?
Yeah.
The whole album, amazing, and haunting, just
very
like
haunting. Very haunting.
Yeah, this is what it looked like right before you fall. What?
And I was like, wait.
Bro, I listened to that line and I fucking bawled. I was done the first time I listened to it.
Yeah.
I was, this is what it looked like.
You're just like,
right before you fall. And I was like, no, man, you can't be talking like that. Like, you were talking like this right before the fall, man.
And it's weird because this album is like such, like him showing, like really, really showing that he's come to see, like, with a very clear view, like how shit really is, and like what's important, how he should like conduct his life. Like, I feel like throughout his discography, and like one day I went back and listened to his whole discog, and I was like, you can hear like him start to just mature, and like just like seeing how his like words literally like become like just like more thoughtful and like more like artistic and more poetic like throughout his career.
He really grew just as an artist in general. And
it correlates directly with my interest in him as an artist. Like,
100%. Like, I liked him back in like 2012, 2013 with like Best Day Ever and shit like that, Donald Trump and stuff like that, but not on the same level or the same appreciation that I have for him now.
Exactly.
Or that I had for him after, like,
honestly,
Divine Feminine.
Divine Feminine was the one that did it for me. I was like,
that's what turned me over to, like, this man's one of the best. He's one of the best artists out right now.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, why do we forget about Mac Miller? Like,
collectively we did.
Music. Yeah.
We did continuously. And I remember the night that Swimming dropped, because it dropped with Astro World and YG's like Stay Dangerous, I think, or something like that. and everyone was hyping up Astroworld, and I was like, man, guys, Astroworld ain't even the best album that came out tonight.
Swimming was immediately, as soon as I heard it, I was like, yeah.
This is a classic.
Yeah.
I remember...
And honestly...
God, this show's just a bummer, because I'm gonna talk about Mac Miller's death, and... I mean...
It's just, like, it's weird just hearing from him in 2020, you know, like... Because, like, he died in 2018.
2018. It's already been almost a year and a half.
And, like, his words just sound like he recorded them. Like, he recorded them to react to his death.
It's...
And it just blows my mind. And, like...
He had no idea when he was making this album that it would be coming from beyond the grave.
Yeah.
And that is so incredibly sad, while also so incredibly beautiful, because whatever happened, something cosmic aligned, and it told him he needed to make this album when he made this album.
Oh, yeah. And
I mean, it's just brilliant. I love it.
So, I do think I have gotten down to my favorite song.
You got your favorite songs?
I think my number one has to be Everybody.
Interesting.
Every time I think about that, like the first like drop, like everybody's gotta love, and it's just like
everybody's gotta die.
Like I just love that melody so much, like that melody alone, and I'm just like I can't like. I don't know like how to not like just want to listen to this all the time.
100%.
But I would say Woods
takes me to a different fucking planet, man. And I don't think it's actually my favorite song on here. Mm-hmm. But the beat on it reminds me so much of like a sci-fi romance. And I don't know how that works, how a song makes me think of sci-fi romance, but like that's what that beat feels like. It's weird.
No, Woods is like that. That's such a well done like instrument, like song instrumentally, that it's just like every time you listen to it, it just. And it's something about his voice right there too. How it just like lushes. It's just like whoa. I was just like wait a second. Now.
That's on Everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and Hand-Me-Downs.
Yeah.
That feature.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that a Korean K-pop artist?
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure that's what I read on the Apple Music description of it. Is that's a Korean K-pop artist, and dude, I love that chorus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, he killed that one.
It's so good,
and it's weird how all the songs just
and they all.
That's on me, like,
dude, Surf.
Once a day.
Once a day I rise. Like,
bro,
it's so...
honestly, I thought Once a Day was going to be your favorite.
At night. And I mean, it probably is.
Okay.
Like, it probably is my favorite. I've probably gone back and listened to that the most on its own.
Yeah.
I mean, for 4 straight days, I listened to this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, me
and
too.
I mean, literally... And I'm not...
Straight.
I'm not saying... I'm not saying, like, oh, I listened to this, 3 times. No. Mm-hmm. No, man.
I started the album.
I finished it, and then I started it again, and I finished it again, and then I just kept doing it.
Yeah, like that's just all that day consisted, and like I didn't get tired of it.
No, and I'm still not tired.
I was at the coffee shop one day listening to this shit, and I was just like, I was vibing, right? I get my I go up to get a refill, and the like barista lady was just like, "Ooh, yeah, let's play this song." She turns on a Mac Miller song, and I was just like.
That's right.
Yeah, hey, you gonna fuck around? You gonna fuck around? Make me take my earbuds out. Shit. Actually, be listening to what y'all playing. They played "Feel It All Around" too all the time at that coffee shop.
That's a good one.
Out here, I'm like,
okay, yeah. But I was driving on Martin Luther King Day. Mm-hmm. To Longview's campus, where I found out I didn't have class. Yeah. 30-minute drive to class, where I found out I didn't have class, and I drove home. Yep. And it was like a light snow. Mm-hmm. Yo, that is what this album was designed for, is driving in a light snow where it's not dangerous. You're just cruising, but there's snow sticking to the ground. It's falling. It's a flurry, you know? This shit was beautiful, okay? Like chills the entire ride.
You might have did something.
I did do something.
I did do something.
Like it was the perfect listening experience, and I thought I already had a perfect listening experience to it.
Yeah. Damn. No, I feel that. I definitely would fuck with that vibe. I just like, this is one of those albums, and this is just like swimming was, but it's just become my soundtrack to everything for a little bit. Like,
oh, absolutely. And like,
it's just,
and what I hate even more, like what I hate about all this is that the album the music I'm going to associate the most, and what I'm probably going to think about 10 years down the line whenever I hear songs from this album is probably Kobe fucking Bryant. And that makes me, makes me happy because I'll think about Kobe Bryant here in 10 years when I'm listening to Mac Miller.
Right.
It's just like a perfect storm of emotions. I'm having a really tough time talking about it. But I mean, like, right now, that's sad.
Yeah,
that is so sad.
Yeah, no.
Like,
because it's like, God damn it. Like, two people that just should not have died. Like, so many people, honestly, just like this, like Juice WRLD too. Like, I feel like that's like worth mentioning. It's just like,
absolutely. I mean,
what? Like, it's just weird how that shit works.
I mean, we've lost some icons in our lifetime, and I mean, you had Michael Jackson, obviously, Kobe Bryant.
First,
like, he's the first celebrity death I remember.
Yeah,
and interesting enough, I remember a second celebrity who died on the same day as him. Farrah Fawcett died on the same day, which was interesting.
That's the hairspray person.
Yeah, that's what she's known for. She was a big model and actress back in the day. But yeah, her and Michael Jackson died on the same day.
Damn.
And obviously Michael Jackson was like, he ran the headlines, so nobody even really recognized that Farrah Fawcett died, which was sad. But Amy Winehouse died when we were pretty young.
Yeah, she did. She died right before we could get into her music. I feel like.
Yeah.
But like,
I feel like if I went back and listened to Amy Winehouse,
I still knew her songs.
Oh, so did I. And I feel like if I went back and listened to Amy Winehouse now, I'd really fuck with her.
Oh yeah, me too. I need to. One time I did go back and I was like, oh, I need to listen to
she's
Amy
dope.
Winehouse more.
Yeah, but and obviously in more recent years we had like Prince, Aretha Franklin, David Bowie.
Mm-hmm.
That was a huge one. It's just, and away from music, you had Carrie Fisher, Princess Leia.
Yeah,
that shit really hit me because I love Star Wars, but like that shit fucked me up.
Yeah,
I mean, God, it's just Craig Sager. Do you remember Craig Sager and Stuart Scott?
Bro,
fuck, bro.
Oh shit, bro. Stuart Scott fucked me up. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, cause I was just like, wait, Stuart Scott? Bro, I just remember I just sat and watched Sports Center all day.
Oh,
like,
I
was just like, they were just
and that was one that
clips, and I was like, oh my god.
Like Sports Center, the way they've been running Sports Center the last 72 hours is just clips of Kobe Bryant and people talking about Kobe Bryant, which it should be, frankly, I think.
Yeah.
But that's what they did with Craig Sager, and I remember Craig Sager, and I remember the song that Chance put out on the first Merry Christmas Little Mama tape, I Should Have Left You.
Yeah.
And he was like, please can we get back France? Please can we get back someone else? Akimbo Slice.
Akimbo Slice?
Yes.
Goddamn.
I mean, I can't remember what he said. Please can we get back Craig Sager? Leave your ass at the rim.
Yeah. Please can we get back Craig Sager?
I mean, and what's crazy is like, I didn't realize how much I loved Craig Sager.
Bro, you don't. These are
because he was just always there on NBA TV, so I was always watching him. I recognized him. I loved his suits. I always did. And I mean, like, and then one day he was gone, and I was like, wow, that really fucked me up.
Yeah, you're just like, oh shit, Craig Sager's not.
And this is where I think celebrity is truly good. There's not a lot of upside to celebrity.
No.
one thing that is an upside to celebrity, though, is the connection that you do make. Like, a fandom is very strong. It can be very strong. And I think that's fucking beautiful when it's healthy, you know, like not an obsession.
Right.
But, like, God. It's okay to be affected by a celebrity's death.
Right.
It's okay to even grieve for a few days. Or a few weeks if you need it. You know, like, take your time, you know? Like, if you developed a connection to this person, then that's your prerogative, you know? Like, and that's your emotions. You can feel them. Don't be ashamed to feel those.
Figure, like, that's just how our society works.
Exactly. Which, logically, is very strange.
No, it's super strange.
But like, that's just the way our society works.
It's just the way it works. And, like, right now, we just have to deal with that and work with the shit.
But Circles by Mac Miller is a really good album.
Woods, bro, like, it's just such a smooth
good
song.
And I know we already talked
how, like, like, he's just like, I'm so glad he was just like, you know what, I'm trying to sing. Like, I want to sing.
And how about you know, those are Ariana Grande's backup vocals on I Can See, right?
Bro. All right, hold on. It's overwhelming, bro. When this song is coming on, too, because I just started thinking about the chorus.
Yo, this shit fucks me. Yo, like, what I think about when this song comes on, Hand-Me-Downs, it's just about him accepting all the stuff that he has, you know? He's like, this is me, and I know that. Yeah. And I'm going to make sure that I don't hand this down.
Exactly.
And I'm so sad he doesn't get a chance.
I hadn't even thought about it like that. You know?
That's the lens I looked.
That's the most logical for this song, but I just had never put it in that context. Like, maybe eventually I would have, but like.
Yeah, I haven't gone back and listened to it simply because it's hard to go back and listen to it. It's a beautiful song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I fucked.
But that's also why I haven't gone back and listened to I Can See, is because Ariana Grande's backup vocals are on that bitch. And it hurts.
It hurts.
It hurts.
It hurts.
And I need to know, did she record those before or after? I mean, either way, it's heartbreaking. Like,
you're making me want to listen to that song now.
Do it. No. Play it after this. Set it to play next. No, fuck it. Just play it.
There's so many sounds in this album, too, that are just really eclectic. Like, it's like...
It's very interesting because there are a lot of moments in this album where I go, that was completely unexpected. Absolutely didn't need to be there, and it still would have been great. But the fact that it is there makes this all the better.
Exactly.
And like that's how I define like good artistry. Frankly, is when you can do shit I would never have thought of. You could have left it out; it would have been great anyway.
Exactly.
But you made it better because you thought of that shit.
Right. No, that's definitely like the motive.
But yeah, on that chorus, she's the background vocals. I'm pretty sure. It sounds a lot like her. And and now that I've heard her, it will not sound like anybody but her. You can turn it up. Is but a dream, then so are we.
Bro, where did he write this shit at? Like, what was like, bro, Mac Miller sat down
If
and
life
wrote
is
this
but a
shit.
dream, then so are we. You know that's Ariana, right? It definitely is. Like
I just picture like just fucking angels and shit just up there singing this
that's
shit. Like is like literally like Mac Miller in angel form just singing this shit.
And the whole thing's good, dude. And what's crazy is like I didn't expect it, but we even got like a turn up song on this album, Blue World. Bro, I go up to that song.
Hands kind of goes off too.
Oh, it really does. But I mean like Blue World, that's different for me. Like that one's good.
That one is definitely good. I just like every time I listen to one song, I'm just like, I gotta go listen to the rest of it. Like the rest.
Because like I listen to one song and it's like, oh, this reminds me of the other song on that album, and then I'm like, well, I might as well just listen to the album.
Yeah, and it's just 48 minutes. Like
it's an easy listen.
It's an easy listen, and so it's just like, damn, you know, let me bust this out. Like I just fuck with this album so much.
It's so good.
It's just it's already at the level of Swimming for me.
Me
in
too.
its own respect, it's at the level, because I feel like it's basically a continuation of that album, but a little more precise.
I think this gets album of the year nodded.
Oh yeah,
at the Grammys.
Oh, it has to.
Not rap album because it's not. I don't think it's a rap album, frankly. He sings way too much on it to be a rap album.
If they consider this a rap album, they're on crack in the Grammys.
I mean, Igor shouldn't have won rap album of the year, frankly, just because it's not a rap album.
I don't know who won the Grammys. Is that
rap album of the year was Igor. Tyler won. And then at the end of the night, he was like, "It's kind of bullshit that I won rap album of the year, even though my album's not rap." And when we're black, they just go, "That's urban or rap," and I don't like urban because that's just a politically correct way to say the N-word. Is like what he said.
He's right.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They really boxed them in at the Grammys.
The Grammys are really bad. Like people just deny it. Like who did they listen to Igor? Did they like actually sit down and listen to Igor and be like, yeah, that sounds like rap?
That's a rap album. No, it's not a rap.
And then
album.
right after that, they went. What else? Revenge of the Dreamers got nominated, right?
It did. And so did Lost Boy by YBN, and or Corday.
And so, like, just think about that. Like, someone sat down, listened to Igor, listened to Lost Boy, listened to Revenge of the Dreamers, was like,
and decided that they were all the same drum,
yeah.
all the same genre.
Yeah, and like,
okay, listen to Tyler the Creator's Igor next to even Tyler the Creator's Flower Boy, and it's obvious Igor isn't rap, and Flower Boy is like, it's definitely rap, but like, it's bridging that gap there. For sure.
He was definitely starting to move more and more in this experimental direction.
Absolutely. Hey, hey.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
What one rap song?
Can I come to? What one rap song? A lot. 21 and J. Cole. J. Cole got his first Grammy. For a feature.
I hate the Grammys.
I hate the Grammys, bro. I despise
so
the Grammys.
Much.
And Billie Eilish won Album of the Year. She won Best New Artist. She won Record of the Year and Song of the Year with Bad Guy for both of those. And I mean, and I think she was definitely a worthy candidate for all of those.
Yeah.
But I saw an uproar, an absolute uproar from Lana Del Rey fans about how pissed they are that the Grammys are corrupt because they won't give Lana Del Rey a Grammy. And I'm like, bro, you clearly have not been watching for years. Lana Del Rey is the least of the problem, bro.
Like, she makes a fucking amazing music, but like that obviously means the Grammys aren't gonna realize that. Like, a lot, like. Bro, did a lot even come out last year? Was that last year?
It was I Am, I Was.
Was that last year, though?
There's a certain cutoff that goes into 2018.
Yeah.
So it's like November 2018 to like a certain point in 2019.
A lot. I mean, it was a good song. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think that was Song of the Year. Or Rap Song of the Year.
I agree. I don't think it was either.
Yeah, no, the Grammys
but when I also think about it, though, like, Rap Song of the Year is an incredibly difficult category. Any Song of the Year is an incredibly difficult category. And it ends up just going to songs that people know. Mm-hmm. And that's really fucking disappointing because that's not the best song. Like, it's just not. I mean, how much money you got? A lot. How many people you shot? A lot. How much money you got? A lot. And don't get me wrong. I love the song. I'll go up and I'll bump that shit all the time. I haven't listened to it in a while, but I should. That's honestly a good song.
It is. Yeah.
Mostly because of J. Cole. Frankly, I fuck with his shit on that song so much.
Yeah, no, I fuck with J. Cole shit on that too. I'm just really like, man, like, if they won't give someone like No Name a Grammy.
Room 25, man. Like, that was critically one of the greatest albums of all time, and it wasn't even nominated for a single thing.
Or Earl.
Earl.
Like, he didn't. Has he ever gotten even nominated?
I doubt it. I don't think so.
I really do doubt it. And it's like, I feel like the commercial shit is just, it ruins it. It ruins so much of it.
I saw someone tweet something that said there should be an award show that's just for black entertainment, which is the BET award show. Literally BET.
I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of bullshit too. BET kind of sucks.
Yo, and like, it didn't always though.
It didn't always.
The BET awards used to go up. Yeah. I used to love watching those.
Oh my god, I would look forward to that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But then eventually,
same with the VMAs, bro. The VMAs used to go up too.
year after year, I would just be like, why do I want to watch this? Like, what is this doing for me anymore? Like, they're just like picking bullshit. Like,
yeah. And there was a tweet that I saw that was like, pop music's gone to shit. And it was like a picture from like 2011 of like Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, Nicki Minaj, and like the main pop artists from that era. And then it was like a picture of Lil Nas X, Billie Eilish, Lizzo, and someone else. I can't remember who the other person was though.
did Lizzo win anything?
I'm not sure. It's a good question.
Bro,
I think she did.
you see that video. I sent you that video of Lizzo, right?
Which one?
You know which one I'm talking about.
Well, I might have just forgot.
The one where she was like making that TikTok.
Oh yeah, you did. That made me mad uncomfortable. And I mean, here's the thing, like, if you want to make a TikTok like that, good on you. Do that. All right? Like, but honey, you don't need to. All right? Like, you're good. And I mean, but like, it's okay. I do you, you know, fuck it. I try not to, like, shit like that. It's like, if you want to put a video of you doing that out there, that's cool. That's your prerogative. I just think like, Lizzo, you are a #1 artist out here, cuz like you are about to perform at the Grammys. Like, you don't need to get on TikTok acting like you're sucking dick. Okay? And it's not even like I don't have a problem with you getting on TikTok and acting like you're sucking dick at all. Like, that's not where it's coming from. I want to make that clear. Yeah. It's just like, it just doesn't seem like something you need to be doing. Like, you're a really famous person.
I just saw it and my immediate reaction was just like what? Like,
what made you do that?
Is this part of
what was the idea?
It was just like,
what inspired that?
I'm just like, is this like, I mean, what part of being like woke, what does this contribute to your message? Because it's usually like, I don't know. I don't know. But
anyway, at the Grammys, it was a picture of those three, and it was like, if anything, it's just evolved. Like, it's not that it's gotten worse. It's gotten to a point where we have an openly gay black man who went #1 on the country charts and everywhere else. Lil Nas X.
Goddamn.
We have Lizzo, a body positive black woman who's one of the biggest stars on earth, and Billie Eilish, just a 17-year-old girl or 18-year-old girl now who made music in her bedroom with her brother. Like, that's fucking dope. The fact that those three people could win and dominate the Grammys in 2020, that's cool. Like, that objectively, that's a pretty awesome evolution we've made as a society, I think.
The gatekeepers, man, though.
Man.
They've been talking about the gatekeepers in the record industry for a minute.
They really have been. Here's the thing, all right? I hate the Grammys too, because while I could label that like an evolution of what we are as a society, if you look at every other thing that was nominated that night besides them, it's mostly just the same old shit, you know?
Yeah.
People getting snubbed, and I mean, mostly black people and women getting snubbed, but and I mean, It feels like these award shows sometimes use people as pawns.
Oh, yeah.
It's like Lil Nas X, well, that's a perfect opportunity to give him awards and make us look better. Right. And I don't mean that to be like Lil Nas X doesn't deserve these awards. I don't know that he deserved an Album of the Year nod for 7. The EP.
7. The EP.
That's I mean, I think that
album of the year.
That was one that I was like, that is you pandering, I think, for the Grammys. Not just because there were a ton of better albums than that. Like, objectively, Igor got nominated for Rap Album of the Year, but Lil Nas X's 7 got nominated for Album of the Year.
Wait, Igor didn't get nominated for
Album of the Year. That was Rap Album of the Year only. Album of the Year had Lil Nas X's 7.
I need to look at the nominations, honestly.
It's kind of it's strange. And I mean,
would this be the 2020 Grammys or 2019?
This would be the 2020 Grammys. It's strange because you can have something that came out in 2018 win a 2020 Grammy.
Right. Oh, Bonnie.
Yeah, Billie Eilish won 4.
Huh.
Which, I mean, good on her. That's dope. She swept, like, the big 4 categories. Record of the Year, Song of the Year, Album of the Year, and Best New Artist.
I wonder... I just feel like it's like, I don't know, it's weird. Just how shit works. Like, it's just, it seems so eerily convenient. Like, who manages to get popular from their music, like, being good. Because it's like, there are artists like Tyler, when he was 17, I feel like he had a following, a cult-like following, similar to Billie Eilish. Not nearly as big and as widespread as Billie Eilish, but, like, there was, like, really
there was a dedicated fan base.
There was a dedicated fan base, yeah. And it's like this could never realistically happen for Tyler. I mean, he knows that. That's why he's always, you know.
That's why he says what he says. Like, that's why he's the way he is. And I love that Tyler just went to the Grammys and he performed.
Yeah.
And he destroyed that shit. He performed New Magic Wand.
Oh, shit, okay.
Yo, it went up. And it was the exact same performance that he did at his concerts.
Best rap/sung performances: DJ Khaled, Nipsey Hussle, and John Legend's Higher.
And I hate to say it, but I think that was another one that was pandering.
I've listened to the song like once, and I was like, it's all right.
No, I mean, it's a good song. Objectively, it's a good song. I mean,
best rap. They did that because Nipsey Hussle's in the.
That's what I'm thinking too, and that's a shame that that's the way I think now. But like, the Grammys have earned that way of thinking. Like, that's. You all have created this, okay?
But yeah, I don't know.
Best pop solo performance, Lizzo won that with Truth Hurts, and
Yeah,
that's cool.
Fair.
That's cool. Like, that was definitely a really good pop performance.
Producer of the Year, non-classicals, Phineas.
Billie Eilish's brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and like, not that he's bad, but like. What is it about Billie Eilish that's just, like, fucking groundbreaking? Like, obviously she's blowing up. She makes really good music that everyone listens to. But goddamn.
To sweep the Grammys, like, that was just, like, no big fucking deal. And, like, I feel so bad because there was a video of her that was released when she was, like, announced one of her awards of her going, please don't be me, because she knows people are going to shit on her for winning these awards. And, like, that's so sad. Like, that's just the society we live in. That's terrible. Like, yo, she definitely deserves all these awards. I firmly believe that.
What was the Anderson .Paak albums? There was Ventura, and then what else?
Oxnard.
Oxnard, okay. Ventura was the one that was good. That's kind of dope that it got Best R&B album.
Yeah, and I frankly, I think that one was very deserving.
Yeah.
And there were we're not even talking about the ones that I think are really actually good. Like the best R&B performance was Come Home, Andre 3000 and Andy Pak. Like, that's a great song. And that's one of those ones where I'm like, holy shit, I can't believe that one made it on there. Because that's one of those ones they overlook.
Exactly. Yeah, no, it is. I fuck with the best rock song, best rock album.
Yeah, the best rock song going to Gary Clark Jr. is fucking dope. Mm-hmm. I mean, This Land, that's such a good song, dude. That whole album, I mean, that EP is fucking great.
Yeah, that was really good.
21 Savage, A Lot, featuring J. Cole. Best
Another Nipsey Hussle?
But I tend to agree with that one a little bit more. I'm down with that one more than the rap song performance. Yeah, he won best rap performance for Racks in the Middle. I ride around in a V12 with racks in the middle. Gotta pray to that almighty God to let my dog out of kennel.
Yeah, it's just, it really just does seem like pandering. Like, I just gotta be honest.
Beyonce won something, though. That's cool.
Say best album, though?
Best music film.
Oh, that's what she got. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Best music
I'm down with
video.
Lil Nas X and Billy Ray Cyrus winning best music video, though.
Yeah.
They deserve that shit. That shit went up.
That shit went up.
Dude, I fucked with
For
that
sure.
so heavy when it first came out.
Mm-hmm.
Hat down, cross town, living like a rock star.
Yeah, that shit was hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Spent a lot of money on my brand new guitar. Baby's gotta have her diamond rings and Fendi sports bra. Driving down Rodeo in my Maserati sports car. Like that part right there, I was like, Billy Ray Cyrus is a G, man. It's over. Riding down Rodeo in my Maserati sports car.
No, I was like, that shit got me too. I was like, yeah, it's over. Yeah.
And then the beat drops right there, and I'm like, it's over. This man's the GOAT.
Yep. I don't know. I definitely.
I mean, that for me was the album of the year in terms of those nominations. For me, it went NFR, Norman fucking Rockwell, and then When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? That was my order for top 3 anyway.
Okay. Wow, the song of the year nominations are kind of underwhelming for me.
Record of the year was a pretty solid category though. Hey Ma, okay. I think that one was good.
Yeah.
Her got a song on there, and Khalid did too, which I was like, hey, all right.
Yeah, I fuck with all those.
And honestly, I think Bad Guy, I feel like that one of those nominations is definitely deserving.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. Best pop vocal album, Lion King. How many did Old Town Road get?
I don't know how many that song specifically won, but I know it won Best Music Video. I don't know about anything else that it would won. See, what else was up for Best Rap Performance?
See, especially when I feel like if there was anything that was going to be J. Cole's first Grammy, it could have been Middle Child.
Yo, look at Down Bad right there, though. Down Bad deserves Best Rap Performance. Frankly, of all those nominations, those guys are spitting like the entire song.
The Dreamers didn't get anything. That sucks.
Well, it's just what they always do to J. Cole.
Basically.
They were like, here, we'll give you one this year, but it's for a feature.
That shit was a moment. Like when they released Revenge of the Dreamers 3, like that turned into a fucking moment.
If it would have won Album of the Year, it would have been like 70-some artists that got Grammys. Exactly. Like that's crazy.
That's crazy. They just didn't want to give out all that.
They were like, we can't afford that many trophies.
Honestly, I deadass could see Bad Idea before I saw A Lot as Rap Song of the Year. Corday should have got a Grammy.
Oh, dude, Bad Idea with Chance and Corday.
That was a good ass song.
That was a good song for sure. Good song. And honestly, before A Lot, I'm cool with Racks in the Middle too. And Suge.
Oh yeah, definitely Suge. Yeah.
I'm glad that he got a nom though. That's dope. I didn't realize he got a nom.
Corday?
DaBaby.
Oh, DaBaby. Yeah,
I knew Corday got a few.
I think he had another one too. I don't remember which one it was.
I'm going baby on baby.
I'm going baby.
Yeah. Huh?
Oh, Lucky Day. I need to get into him. I didn't realize he got it.
Fuego.
No, but I'm glad Anderson .Paak and Andre got one.
That's probably the highlight of the Grammys for me, is that Anderson .Paak and Andre 3000 went home with a Grammy for the same song. Like, that's the dream. Like,
yeah. No, it definitely is.
Just because I've been a lifelong Andre 3000 fan, because I don't know what it is about that man, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Like, lyrically and spitability, probably the best rapper of all time for me.
Oh, he's got to be. It makes me sad
that he's just staying away. And that shit that he said on the podcast with
Zane Lowe.
No,
was it
Rick Rubin?
Rick Rubin. That was. I don't know why I thought Zane Lowe.
The Broken Record podcast or something like that. Yeah, the shit he said about being like just not confident. Like he's not where he needs to be to make music. And I was like, damn, that's sad. Like, why is he not confident? Like that makes me like, you are one of the greatest rappers of all time, and like anybody who knows rap knows that.
Like, bro, like.
And like I get that though, like you go through ruts like that.
I thought about
happens.
that. And I was like, maybe he is, but then I thought about what he's put out recently.
Yo, he has not missed ever. Like ever. I'm like,
the dude's never missed. Where is he getting the idea that he's making bad music? Like all the shit I'm hearing is fucking amazing. Like
we got the WWF. We fight it.
What do you have? You got the James Blake song. You got the Anderson .Paak song. You got he was on Frank Ocean's album. What else has he been in recently? I feel like I'm trying a verse or two.
Well, the thing is, what sucks about his features is a lot of the time, if you look up like Andre 3000 on like Apple Music or Spotify,
it doesn't. Nothing.
All of his music is under Outkast, or his features are hidden. Yeah. Like you have to go find his features. Yeah. Dude, there's this song with Rick Ross called 16.
Really?
Oh, and he spits a full he spits like
shit.
a full song worth of bars in that song, and it is so good, so good.
Yo,
If 16 ain't enough, it's about how 16 bars isn't enough sometimes.
Hey, wait. That's the song.
Yeah, it's
that's
if
dope.
16 ain't enough,
That's
and then they
dope.
keep spitting, and
Yeah.
then like they just say that every once in a while, and I think
kinda-
that's fire.
That's kind of dope. I fuck with that.
Yeah, it's honestly one of my favorite Rick Ross songs. Period.
Okay. Yeah, I'm glad in 2020 he's able to get another Grammy because he definitely deserves it.
Yeah, I mean he won a shit. I'm trying to remember. Did he win Rap Album of the Year? Did Outkast win Rap Album of the Year with Stank On Ya? Or was that No, that was the Love Below. Speaker Box Love Below.
Yeah, Speaker Box.
That was 2000, right? The 2000 Grammys?
Yeah, I think so.
That's so dope. The fact that Andre 3000 won a Grammy the year I was born and he won a Grammy the year I turned 20.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking fire. Like, that just makes me so happy.
He was like, hey.
That's longevity, bro.
He's been here. Yeah.
But since we're talking about the Grammys and Revenge of the Dreamers and stuff, it feels like a good segue into Revenge of the Dreamers 3 Director's Cut.
Oh, yeah.
They added an extra 12 songs.
They did.
And arguably, those 12 songs, if they just would have released another album, just 12 songs.
It basically was another album.
It basically was. And it was so good.
I was
like
this is Dreamville.
Starting off with Big Black Truck. And I mean, those first 3 songs are, I mean, frankly, all of them are good. Yep. But those first 3 songs, like, those go fucking crazy. You out of pocket, you out of place. You out of pocket, you out of place.
Boss is really second in command around there, and I love it. Because, like, it's so weird how it works, which makes it feel even more authentic to me, is, like, there is, like, a set list of who's who in Dreamville.
It's going to be weird, but don't turn it off, though.
Yeah, I love that. As soon as he said that, I was like, I'm in. But there's like a hierarchy basically in Dreamville, but it's not based on talent.
It's not. It's based on respect.
It's based on respect.
Like J. Cole's up here, Boz, and then I don't even know if JID's third yet.
Yeah, I don't either. Like I feel like JID is still just kind of like
it's
the
just
prodigy.
It's just kind of like J. Cole. Boz is the vice president, and then everybody down here is just the House of Representatives.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
But they're all great. Like,
no, they're all great.
It's crazy.
I just really feel like they always just sprinkle JID in. They're like, hey, we got. He's
JID's like a secret weapon.
He's like Kyrie. They're just like, hey, he's our Kyrie.
Reliable.
He's reliable. He's always gonna be here. He's never gonna be like I mean, maybe one day he will, but like right now he's not like the star, but like he can stand up with any of the other stars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like okay, like. I just fuck with JID so much.
Yo, and I really fuck with the combination of Boz and Kaz on Out of Pocket.
Bro, yeah.
And I mean, still up with Earth Gang and Reason. I love Reason in these songs, dude. How he's talking about how he's top dog and how he's representing everything for top
Reason
dog and this shit.
could have been in fucking Dreamville, I feel like. If they would have caught him earlier, and I would have loved that if Reason was in Dreamville.
Oh, but he fits so well in Top Dog too. It's
he
so
does.
weird. He's
Top
a great
Dog,
artist, frankly.
Top Dog is so good, though.
Like every time we talk about Dreamville, we end up talking about Top Dog too.
You have to.
You have to though.
These are they're 1 and 2, straight up. Like no matter what you want to say about whatever is happening right now in the music industry, 1 and 2, Dreamville, TD.
100%.
It just has to be because.
And I want
OVO is a distant third.
You know what I like about this album a lot too, is how often Smino and Saba pop up,
bro. And
those guys. I mean, the fact that
bro.
this album has Smino, Saba, JID, like it's Reason. Like these are all the young dudes who are gonna run this bitch. Okay.
Oh yeah. No, this is gonna be like some shit.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I still don't fuck with Ari Lennox as much as I fuck with SZA, but Ari Lennox be doing it.
Dude, Buss It was good.
Buss It was good.
That was fire.
Because that was that snippet that came out not too long ago, and everyone's like, "Where's the song at? Where's the song?" I knew they were gonna release it eventually, and I was like, "I'm glad."
Well, they did the same thing with Big Black Truck.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, they did.
JID put out like a snippet months and months ago of him like rapping that, and he was recording it. He was trying to get it right. He was like, "Nah, that ain't it." And like it was just him And when you hear it in the song, like versus what he was saying in the video, it's so cool to see because he was like, "Nah, that ain't it." But we're almost there. We're almost there.
Yeah.
And then he gets it, and you hear it in the song, and it's fire.
Oh shit! Okay.
I'm working on my backswing. They're coming at my back, attacker. Like that part right there. That shit is so.
Wait, was that in the documentary?
I don't know if it was in the documentary. It was just an IG live that I saw.
Okay. Oh, I've seen this somewhere before. I remember it being online. But yeah, no. I fucked with honestly Earth Gang too. Honestly,
they're working their way up that ladder, man.
They're working up quick.
And I haven't. Earth Gang is loved like they are rappers. Like you know what I mean? Like a comedian's comedian.
Yeah.
Like how like comedians are fan of like specific comedians, but they're not really known to public. Like that's how I feel about Earth Gang. Like I feel like every rapper knows Earth Gang, fucking loves Earth Gang, and it's just they just haven't gotten all the way out there yet. Yeah, exactly. Know?
And like everyone I show Earth Gang to is like, damn, they've got a really original style, and it's like it's they so do, good. And it's so good because it feels original, but it doesn't necessarily feel like brand like it's not like.
It's really, for me, it's really reminiscent of Outkast. Like they are
so
very,
reminiscent
very
of Outkast. And like their vocal performance, like their ability to do that shit. Like,
it's like, they remind me of Outkast, but they both have the flair of Andre 3000 instead of just the lyrical and spitability of Big Boy. Like they are both just this fucking like, I want to get out there and I want to fucking like hit you with some fucking pizzazz. Okay, like I want you to be like, how the fuck did he do that?
Right.
Why did he do that? Holy shit, that's dope.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I fucked with this new Dreamville album basically. Vince Staples is always good too with Dreamville.
100%.
Vince Staples is he's just someone who shows up and you're just like, bro, thank you for being here.
You know who's popping up a lot on this album who hasn't just popped up like alone?
Who?
Buddy.
Buddy has.
Bro hasn't put out a lot of music on his own in a while, I don't feel like. Unless I've just missed out. Like and maybe I have, but I mean that dude does really good on Passcode.
Oh yeah. Passcode is really good. I think No Chorus also. No Chorus or Disgusting. They're in my top songs.
Ooh, how about Still Dreaming though? JID Loot and Black?
Yeah.
JID and Black. That combo, that's going to have to be taken advantage of a lot throughout their careers.
They got to do a collab.
They do.
Like,
they have to. That is the...
Black and rap. Like, Black people and rap, don't really know.
I want that combo. I want the Black singing, JID rapping.
I love this sample they're using.
Give me
Yeah, bro. I don't even remember what song this is from, but this is...
Give me Two Pairs. From Stepping on My J's by Nelly.
Nelly, that was the Nelly song. Because I was like, bro, this was a big song in the 2000s.
Give me two pairs, I need two pairs.
Oh, shit. Bro.
Man, he just stepped on my J's, What's wrong? He just stepped on my J's. Like, that shit was fire back in the day.
Like, somebody was in the studio and they turned the shit on and they was like,
Yeah, and, like, they did that, though. Like, they were like, somebody said, give me two pairs, and they were like, hold up. Give me two birds, I need two
that's just such a dope-ass, like, chorus.
Like, and it is, and what's cool is I like a chorus that feels like it's just kind of an intermission.
Yeah.
Like what I said a second ago with like the if 16 ain't enough. Like that's just a simple chorus. It's just like kind of a gathering point for them to keep performing.
Exactly.
That's what I want most of the time.
And then they added even more to it. Like you out of pocket, you out of place, you out of pocket, you out of place. Like just where the like boss comes on and then you're just like, okay, boss, okay, bossy boss.
Dude, it's so good.
Yeah, no, I've fucked with that a lot. They were in their bag for this one.
I need two birds.
So was there any other music that?
Yeah.
Eminem
put out music to be murdered by.
Yeah.
And I do think it's far better than the last one.
Kamikaze was the last one, right?
Oh, I forgot about Kamikaze.
I fucked with Kamikaze more, I think.
The one before that.
Let's just not even say the name.
I don't remember it.
Rebirth.
I
think.
Huh.
Reborn. Some shit like, I swear to God it was.
Then I go see you, go look at my safe, but you out of pocket, you out of place. You
Revival.
That's it. He says some shit about how they complained about how I was like conscious.
Yeah.
They complained about how I wasn't conscious. Then I put out Revival, and they hated it. Like, bro, Revival was just bad.
Yo,
like, it didn't matter what you were saying. What you were saying was good on a lot of songs. Like Walk on Water, I really enjoyed listening to the lyrics he was spitting on that song.
Chloroseptic,
fire.
Yo,
but the thing is,
Chloroseptic was good, right?
Chloroseptic the remix with 2 Chainz.
Yeah.
That shit's fire. But and really, I mean, Marshall Mathers LP 2, that was a good one.
No, that was...
Maybe I don't give enough stock to Eminem. Maybe he just put out Revival, and I was like, man, fuck this guy forever.
See, and I was on that wave. I mean, a little bit. I was kind of like, bro, this is so bad. Because he hadn't put out anything since 2013. 2013.
Or 14 or something like that.
No, but... So, the reason why you felt like you weren't giving him enough credit is because, like, I don't know, all these other albums, like... Just,
I look at all those and I think they're good.
No, they're good. They're good.
Those are good albums.
But
I mean, we're looking at his old albums. Like those are his early good albums.
Yeah, we're looking at 2009, 2009, 2010, 2013, and 2017. Like that 4-year gap.
Yeah,
really fucked him over.
But why? Why do I remember just growing such a distaste for Eminem between the years 2013 to 17?
And I don't honestly. I feel like it started before that because I remember when he released "Not Afraid," it felt like he had come back.
Yeah.
Like, and that was 2010.
And he just had an album in like 07 or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't
know.
That's a weird phenomenon. I don't remember. And here's the thing. Yo, why? I can't figure this out. I'm trying to remember, because there had to have been something in between, because I went into Revival with a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, me too.
I'm pretty sure I went into and that maybe that painted a portrait of why I don't like the album, but I still don't like the album. So I'm assuming not. But I went into Kamikaze with low expectations too.
Oh yeah, and then I was actually surprised at like how good Kamikaze
I fucked with Kamikaze heavy. I remember listening to that first song, The Ringer, and being like, holy shit, he is spitting. This is vintage Eminem.
Oh, yeah.
But let's talk about Music to Be Murdered By.
Maybe 2 or 3 songs I want to listen to again from that album. That's it.
And the thing is, it's the same with any Eminem music. I'm not going to go back and listen to it very much unless I'm feeling in a very specific Eminem mood. That's the only way I listen to Eminem. And I'm comfortable with the relationship I have with Eminem at this point. It reminds me of the relationship I have with Tom Brady or Bill Belichick. They can lose as many games as they want for the rest of their careers. No matter what, they're still the greatest.
Exactly.
Eminem, no matter what, still one of the greatest rappers of all time at this point.
No matter what.
He went on a run that was undeniable.
He's already solidified.
He's solidified, and it doesn't matter what he does from here on out. Like, Revival, he can put out as many Revivals as he wants. It's not going to bring down his standing.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to listen to it. You know?
I really feel like he turned a corner with his music that I just, like, am like... I feel like
we've talked about this before, too. Like, We've heard it. We've heard it all.
We've heard it all, and it's all like every time I hear it, I'm just kind of like, I get this is your style, but I'm kind of tired of it being your style. Like, you know what I mean? And like there are times where he reinvents it a little bit, and that's when I like it. Like Kamikaze, I feel like he took it from a very like genuine place, like how that album was straight up a response basically to Revival. How he was just kind of like
he was like, all right, if you don't like Revival, I'm going to put out all this corny shit. And that played into the theme
and the content of the album, but it was just kind of like.
I wonder how much of a backfire was that he kind of put that out as like a fuck you, fine, and then everyone was like, everyone
probably hated him after that, but like. Only the people who probably hated him before he put it out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's just kind of how M's always been, and that's why I think that album was really original, because it's how M has always been. It's just like he's always been the type to really listen to what the public opinion is and be like, wait a fucking minute.
Like yo, fuck all of you, okay? Like, I will shit on every single one of you, okay? None of you are safe.
Exactly. And so, like, I mean... This album just felt like it lacked...
Holy Toledo, it's Miss Ohio. That's the best ass I've seen in a while.
He just would say...
Like, I love that, though. It's so funny.
It is. The songs that were on this album, I was just like...
Stripper walk by. I'm like, God damn. She says, that's harassment. I'm like, yeah, and? Like, what? You can't say, like.
We were listening to this, like, with my debate coach, me and Kenton, and, like, he would just say things, and Kyle would just be like, well, that was awkward.
Yeah, and I mean, like, that's.
Especially after the Stepdad song.
Yo, the Stepdad song is dark.
We just kind of sat
That's just
inside.
classic M, though. Like, that's the thing. This album is full of classic M type songs.
Yeah, it is. But it's like, I don't get what the coherent prevailing theme is. Like, why am I hearing these songs together about these things right now?
Well, it's music to be murdered by.
It's
supposed to be a soundtrack to you being murdered.
That's just such a that's just such a that could describe so many Eminem songs. That's why they all sound okay. Like, he would go in.
He can cut shit up like nobody else.
He can rap like 100%. My problem is with what the content of his raps were.
That's true.
Because it's like, obviously he's gonna flex his skill. He has technical lyrical ability that nobody else has, straight up.
Well, here's the thing that got M so big in the first place was his just, fuck you, I'm going to say nonsense.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It was the people complaining about how he wasn't conscious enough, and that's when he started doing, like, I mean, he had a few songs here and there. Like, he had Stan, which was pretty conscious. He had, but it wasn't until, like, Relapse and stuff that he was really getting into some more conscious type stuff, you know?
I think this is actually my favorite one. I forgot about this.
Oh, I mean, it's good. I mean, Royce, Black Thought, Q-Tip, and Dream. That's good.
Definitely my favorite song from this album.
Yeah.
And I get what you're saying about his content always kind of just being off the wall. But I don't know, it's just something about it coming from a 40-year-old.
Yeah, it's different now.
It's different now. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's just kind of like. And because especially when you know he has the content or he has the potential to really have some meaningful sort of songs.
And what sucks is I think that's kind of the curse that a lot of artists are faced with, and it's a curse that Eminem just somehow hasn't been able to overcome.
Mm-hmm.
Just, I mean, literally age. Like you've gotten to a point where the shit you've rapped about all your career isn't really that cool to rap about anymore. Like, it's not edgy. Yeah. You've done it for so long that everyone expects it of you. Yeah. Like, it's just you being
honestly,
you at this point. And like,
society's just become more edgy since then.
It's just like people are like, okay.
Yeah, they're just like, I mean, you do that, but like we've heard it.
Like, we can have all these all the sensitive, quote unquote, like just like pussy type people, like fucking snowflakes.
Mm-hmm.
Da 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 da. But even they aren't offended by Eminem anymore.
That's a fact. Everyone's just kind of like, let him be. Like, let him just, it's M. He's
anybody
gonna do
who's complaining about lyrics and songs, which in many cases are very right to do so.
Yeah.
Eminem can pretty much say anything at this point. Like, I just said, that's harassment. I'm like, yeah, and that was off this album.
Yeah, and.
Like, he was like, so what, I sexually harassed you. He said that here. Like,
yeah.
But like, I'm trying to think of some other artists who have overcome that that age thing, and like they've evolved. You know, like Jay-Z. That's the number one.
That's 100%. Jay-Z is the master of simply continuing to reinvent yourself.
And you could argue someone who faced a similar dilemma to Eminem in a different way. I don't know how to. Kanye.
Okay.
People got a little tired of Kanye.
Yeah.
Rightfully so, I think.
Yeah.
But it wasn't because of his music. The shit Eminem says in his music is what got old.
Yeah.
The shit Kanye says off the mic is what got old.
Yeah.
So it's like their careers to me kind of parallel each other, just in varying ways. You know, like it's interesting to think about.
I don't know why I fuck with this hook.
Yeah.
It's like something. It's like something you hear from like ODB. I feel like something like.
Yeah, it reminds me of a like a 2K13 NBA 2K track.
That's a fact. That is a fact. I saw a tweet.
Whatever year Jay-Z was the main producer of.
I saw a tweet. And it was like, I think you might have retweeted. It was like, now down to our sideline reporter,
David Aldridge. Well, thanks, David. Dude, every time I do that, I laugh my ass off. Okay, because it's like Kevin Harlan's like, down to you, David. Oh, never mind. Fuck you, David.
Yeah,
like,
fuck you, David. It was like, you weren't interesting enough. I'm sorry.
But yeah, Eminem, all in all, Music to Be Murdered By, not his best album, definitely not his worst either. I mean, it was M music, you know. That's where he's at now.
I didn't really expect it in the first place, so you know.
Well, nobody did. That's what he's done his last 2 albums. He's proven that he can just do shit.
Where the fuck has this man been? He just fucking get your head out the clouds, Sampha. Honestly, just like every so often, like that'll just like he'll just come back to my head, and I'm just like, where the fuck is Sampha?
Where is
like
Sampha?
He hasn't even put out like tracks. Like,
yo, there's this song by this artist named Hassani. Hasani. It's called Navy Blue. I played it for you. Sky is navy blue, soon to be baby blue. That's the only song that guy has.
What are these people?
Legitimately, like I've gone to his page. That's it.
That is so weird.
You know what we need?
What?
This new Childish Gambino.
Bruh. That is a fact. And I think we'll get it here soon. Maybe not this year, but
isn't it supposed to be like his last album?
Yeah, I mean,
isn't it kind of like an understanding that it's his last as Childish Gambino?
Yeah,
like from now on, it's going to be Donald Glover.
Well, I don't even know if he's gonna make music at all, though. Yeah, see, as soon as this song came on, the Stepdad song, I was just like,
hey,
I was like, okay, listen, bro, like,
stepdad.
Beyond you wanting to make a song about your stepdad, which I already find questionable, like, I'm okay with you getting out your emotions about your stepdad. That's fine. Okay, that's what music is for. But to make the chorus, hate my stepdad. Bro, you are a professional musician.
Bro,
you've got to be better than this.
This song just screams, I rip Monster Energy drinks. And I wear Fox hats all the time.
It really does, though. It is
all
terrible.
I wear is Tap Out, okay?
It's terrible because you just see it and you're just like, you're talking to the wrong crowd right now.
I have one of those big pop coolers in my room, but it's a Monster Energy drink one.
Like, this is perpetuating stereotypes.
100%. Like, this is him being like, I'm white.
I'm white. I'm white, and I'm
white,
fucking,
and
I'm white, and I grew up in a trailer.
Y'all act like you never seen a white person before. Draws all on the floor.
I swear to God, and it's so weird.
Hey ma.
Well, there's one song I always forget the name of it, but he's like, you can hear him go, like he's like, whoa, like he's just like whoa, or something like that.
Bon Iver?
Yeah, it's like one of the songs. It's like I can't.
Woo.
I always fuck with it.
Is that what he does? Woo.
Something like that. Yeah.
Well, that's a little too vague for me.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'm going to be able to decipher that for you. There are so many random sounds in a Bon Iver song that there's no way I'm going to be able to distinctively go woo woo and be like, oh yeah, that's Faith.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
Ooh, you know what song's really good on this is Naeem. I can hear.
Yeah, we're
I can hear crying. That's so good.
Yo. I always forget about, like, I don't forget about these songs, but it's like I never add Bon Iver to a playlist.
I don't either because it's the same thing as it is with, like, Mac Miller's Circles. Like, if I'm going to listen to Bon Iver, I'm going to listen to all of Bon Iver.
Exactly.
That's what I'm going to do.
That's all you can do. It's like if I'm going to listen to one song from I, I'm going to listen to the whole album, which, honestly, I like I better than his last album, which is saying a lot because, like, I really fucked with
honestly,
his self-titled.
I has worked its way up a list for me that's like one of my favorite albums ever.
Yeah, exactly. I just think like he just
having a bad hope. Like it's just like I can hear crying. Like the thing about it is like his other shit has always been so experimental.
Yeah.
And this has that experimental edge to it. But it has also just got enough normalcy to it that it is perfect.
So perfect. Yeah, no, he really went for it here. how did this song not get like
this is the best song I've ever heard.
It's just like straight up
Naeem, best song ever. That's what this one is, right?
Yeah.
Naeem. Okay. Yeah. I can barely remember each song's name. It's all just one song to me.
It's all just one song. That's it.
Like, what? And what I love, something that I've grown to really appreciate in artistry in any genre is the ability to switch up a cadence and make like your pace, like just switch that shit up and it still sounds good.
Yeah.
Like this dude just out of nowhere screamed something in the middle of the song and it was perfect.
It was perfect. It was perfect. It was just like
and I don't know
in
why.
the heat of the moment. In the heat of the moment, it's the emotion. It's just
that's what's so funny about like me and the way that I listen to music is whenever I'm describing the reason I like certain music to people, like specifically like my tight group of friends, like with Trenton and Hunter, is like because I get this because it's the way most people listen to music. Right. They listen to it if they like what they hear. They like it. You know? For me, it's like if there is a certain like emotion and I can feel what you are. Like, I can feel that you, what you felt when you made this. And, like, when I say that to other people, they're like, what? Like, why? Like, why would you even do that? Like,
why? Yeah.
That just seems like too much work.
That's fair. That's fair.
And it's fucking beautiful, though.
It is, though. And, like, you just spend your whole life trying to figure out how to do it, and you can't really figure it out. But
that's just everybody's story, though.
Isn't it?
It is.
Then you go to college.
Yeah, and then you really don't know shit. I mean, this album, My Eye, is just top to bottom fucking brilliant.
It really is.
But let's talk about maybe TV movies. TV and movies, not TV movies. There's not a lot of good TV movies. Except like High School Musical, that was a Disney Channel original.
Yeah, that was quality.
Yeah. But you said you saw Knives Out yesterday.
I did.
I am yet to see that, but I don't care. Talk about it as much as you want.
It's funny. It's just a good mystery.
Yeah.
And I won't spoil it in case you do see it, just because it's a good mystery. And honestly, I don't know if I could. I was pretty fucked up when I saw it. I did not plan on seeing it. It was like another one to see you at the movie nights.
Yeah.
And like, I just like drank.
It was like pull up.
Yeah, I just like drank a little bit, and then I was smoking, and someone was like, "Hey, you want to go see this movie?" And I was like, "Yo, of course." And so I went, and I was like, I remember sitting down at that first, and I was like, "Bro, I don't know what's going on right now."
I don't know what. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Oh shit! Yeah, that was going through my head. But yeah, it was. I got into it, and it was just kind of like it's a good mystery movie, and it was like the humor chops were interesting.
Yeah,
they were.
It's got a
well
great
done.
cast, and I mean Rian Johnson has proven he's a good director and writer.
Yeah, Chris Evans in like one-off movies, like he's very Scott Pilgrim-esque in this movie. I'll say that.
Like the way he was in Scott Pilgrim.
Not necessarily like how his character was in there, but like. Just like his role in the movie is a lot like that, like
presented the way they present everybody.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's kind of I don't know how to explain it, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out a way to put it in a word so anybody listening will know what you mean. But I know what you mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you've seen Scott Pilgrim and Knives Out, hopefully you know what I mean.
Like, was it the way his dialogue was presented? That was mostly.
No, not even that. Just like how. You really start to question, like, you're just kind of like, what is this dude's motives, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay, yeah, you kind of have that mystery
kind of
around everybody in Scott Pilgrim.
Unexpected, like, how he's going to react to certain things.
Yeah.
But it plays out pretty interestingly. It basically revolves around this dude dying, and they're trying to solve the murder. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. You should watch it if you.
I definitely will. I was watching just a couple weeks ago the brand new season of Netflix original series Sex Education. I mean, I've tweeted about it countless times. Anybody who follows me knows that I fucking love this show, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Best teen drama I've seen since One Tree Hill.
One Tree
Quote
Hill.
me on that.
Okay.
Anybody who knows teen dramas knows that I mean business now.
Oh, yeah. Okay. One
But-
Tree Hill, that was some shit, right?
That was that shit, bro. But I mean, like, and this is only 2 seasons. One Tree Hill was like fucking 9. So,
Yeah.
I mean, already this show has established such great character arcs and such brilliant writing with such great comedy, romance, and like it is everything you want in a show.
Really?
Besides, like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not an action show. Do not, definitely not that. But
Looking for cars blowing up and shit.
no, but I mean, like,
a show called Sex Education.
I mean, like the basics, you know, romance, comedy, drama. Like they've got that shit on lock.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's got Asa Butterfield.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know who that is, but he's a pretty funny English actor, I believe. Who he's just tall and lanky, and he plays a kid whose mom is a sex therapist.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember.
And oh yeah, I showed you the pilot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's just such great characters in that. I showed Trenton that. This is like his 3rd mention in the podcast. And he watched both seasons in a day. Like,
Oh, for real?
yeah.
God
he
damn.
started it and he was like, I have to finish this, and he finished all of
Yeah.
it. It was like 4 a.m.
Oh,
I wake up
shit.
to a bunch of texts about everything.
Yeah.
And like, one thing that this show does really well is they give you a clear presentation of how you are supposed to feel about a character.
Okay.
There's this girl in the show named Maeve.
Mm-hmm.
She was the blonde and pink-haired chick.
Yeah.
And she's portrayed really edgy and really just out there and dark.
Yeah.
But they want you to fall in love with her.
You could tell. Tell.
And,
She's
and
seductive
they
as fuck.
succeed, bro. Like, I would die for this woman.
You're like, hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Like, yo, Emma Mackey, step aside. That's the actress.
Yeah.
I need me some Maeve Wiley, okay? But I mean, Emma Mackey's a brilliant actress. She portrays the role so incredibly well. And I mean, the way they wrote this show, that you care
Oh, yeah. Okay.
about everybody. Like, and the representation in the show is crazy.
Uh-huh.
Like, they've got a very, very flamboyant black gay man.
Yeah. I remember him
A
too.
closeted, like, kind of a Nate in Euphoria. Is that his name?
Yeah, Nate.
He's Nate, right? The really sexually frustrated gay guy.
No. Oh, well, yeah. Because he's, Nate.
Yeah.
White dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who like throws tantrums
Yeah,
and
yeah,
chokes women.
yeah.
There's a very that guy character.
There's gonna be a season 2 of Euphoria,
There is.
and I'm not ready.
We never will be. But there's that and the way I would describe it is it's very Euphoria-esque without the looming death feeling.
Right. Without the
And more
eeriness.
comedy, frankly.
Yeah.
It's like there's not fucking like you're not afraid people are gonna die.
Yeah.
You're never afraid anybody's gonna die.
Okay. Yeah.
But it maintains the drama, romance, and it's very educational. Like it really is. And if anybody is having any problems like determining their sure, like if you're having any sexual issues, fucking watch this show and it'll make you 10 times more comfortable talking about it. Because like, I mean, they are so incredibly just like fucking, yo, sex is sex, man. And like, it's me watching that first season of it is part of the reason why I have such like an open view about sex. It's just kind of like, yo, people fuck. That happens, okay?
Yeah.
Deal with it, okay?
Deal with
It's
it.
become so taboo. It's like, it's,
it be happening.
we are put on this earth to love, man.
To love. It's
and frankly, we want to keep making humans.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to have sex. Like
Yeah.
it's just the fact of it, man.
It's just the facts of life.
And I mean, It'll also. I'm assuming that even very. I don't want to say very close-minded people would even enjoy the show, but I feel like it's a great opportunity to possibly open your mind up
right
to things. Like, it's very, very good. So I strongly recommend that show to everybody. Sex Education season 2 just came out. Not very big in America as far as I'm concerned.
Really?
I feel like it's more of a British hit, and it's very critically acclaimed.
Yeah.
Like, it's very, very well perceived amongst critics, which is why Netflix will continue to make it no matter what.
Oh yeah.
And
they make all the critical hits.
But yeah, I only know like 2 people who have watched it, and outside of that, I have literally never heard about it.
Real? I mean, I've seen it on Twitter.
Yeah, recently.
Yeah.
I think season 2 picked up a little bit more steam.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, before that, like the couple times I've seen it on Twitter recently, I hadn't heard of it ever. It was just luck that I happened upon it and watched it.
You see that they're taking the Boondocks off in Hulu?
No shit.
The Boondocks, man. The Boondocks. That's just like, it's
Yeah.
like the Office of Hulu. No, that's How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, I mean the Boondocks is its own thing.
But the Boondocks is it's like you want to be able to watch the Boondocks.
Yeah, whenever you're just like, man, Boondocks is the move right now.
Yeah.
And sometimes it is.
Sometimes it is.
And it'll get back onto a streaming service 100% because they're making another season, aren't they?
I don't know.
I thought that was a rumor I heard like months ago that they were going to bring the show back.
I thought they were done, honestly.
Well, I feel like it was one of those like Clone Wars things because
Yeah.
Clone Wars is coming back for a final season.
Oh shit! Okay.
I guess, fucking next month tomorrow. Like it's February. Tomorrow's February. That's fucking crazy.
Oh,
But I mean,
shit. No, I think.
Well, now it's January 31st. We've been we recorded past
forgot
midnight.
about that, yeah.
Yeah. You forgot that at midnight the day changes.
Well, yeah.
You forgot how late it was.
All of it.
Yeah, I forgot everything, man. Man, frankly, there's nothing going on inside my head.
Yeah.
But shit, what was I talking about?
All of it.
Yeah, I was talking about
Clone
all of it,
Wars.
wasn't it? What?
Clone Wars.
Clone Wars, yeah, coming
Tomorrow.
back in February. But
February 1st tomorrow.
well, it's not coming back till February 21st. I was gonna say next month.
God damn it!
I was gonna say next month, but like it sounds weird to say next month when the next month is
Why
tomorrow.
the fuck isn't it on February 1st? You said next month. God damn it!
God damn it!
You said next month. Obviously tomorrow is next month.
Her booty like 2 planets. Go ahead and go ham sandwich.
And what song is this?
Girl, I can't stand it. But you know what to do with that big fat butt. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Hey,
I forgot about that song.
Like,
that shit went up, though. What was I, like 12?
Bro, no, I
13?
think we were older than that. Significant. Like, I think
Not
that was 14
significantly.
or
14? That's. I guess when you were 14, I'd have been 15.
Yeah.
That's not right.
I
I feel like I was 13. I'm going 13. It could not have been.
What, was that freshman year of high school then?
14. 2014 would have been.
Bro. That's wild. I remember walking in that freshman center.
So do I.
Just being like, damn, so this is high school.
I mean, it absolutely wasn't.
Yeah, it
Absolutely wasn't.
absolutely was.
The freshman center was a monster of its own.
Oh yeah, no, that was just.
I think I don't even really remember being there.
I
just remember that it was a place and I went there for a while.
I remember things that happened that year, and I'm like, oh fuck,
that happened to my life.
Yeah, like that.
Like, did that year even count?
That shit was fun though. Like
It was
a lot of fun.
It's so interesting because like the way that everybody essentially views going through the freshman center in the Blue Springs School District that like I've talked to is like they enjoyed it. It was just kind of like
kind of shitty at the same time.
Yeah, like it was a very bittersweet experience because like the building itself not great. Like, and I mean it sucks that you make friends that are the other schools and then you fucking spend the next 3 years apart. But
it fucking sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, but. Other than that, everyone really enjoyed being around everybody, as far as I remember. Like, I remember, like, the football teams always had, like, real beef the week that we were facing each other, but then the rest of the season, we were all always hanging out.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. It felt mildly depressing just being in that building, though, I'm not going to lie.
Yo, I think about being in that building, and I'm just like, I would never go back.
Were you in my geometry class?
Was Sam Martin's in your geometry class?
I don't know. Did you have it during lunch?
I had it
I
had it early in the morning.
I feel like we had.
And I remember I had Sam Martin's in that class because we were like, she was like the only person I hung out with.
I feel like we had a class together that year, but I can't. Oh.
Freshman year, we would have had
Theater.
journalism at McCleary.
Journalism, yeah. But were you in the theater course too? What was you? No, I don't think
Not
so.
freshman year.
It's just journalism.
I didn't take anything theater until senior year, and it was actually one of my favorite classes ever because I had it with Keaton and Ross.
Oh, that's
Bro,
funny.
it was the best. And we got to a point where we could make so much noise, and literally everybody would ignore us because it was just what we did. We're like, "Ow!" Like we would just like randomly do shit, and everyone would just keep doing their shit. And I'm gonna use a redacted name here because the next story this involves many people. It was like a group of 5 people, all in the middle of the room, and redacted started talking about this one time that he did cocaine, and there was a lull in our conversation, and we were all talking very loud. So it was like we were all laughing. We all died down with our laughter, and we realized not a single other person in that room was speaking. It was all us, and all of them could hear our entire conversation. And I felt so bad for redacted. I was because the teacher went to, I don't know if this is too much information. Redacted with redacted.
What?
Went to church with redacted.
Oh. I mean, I didn't give it away. I don't know who the fuck goes to church.
Yeah, I know. It was. I don't know why I thought it would be. It's not like. And frankly, anybody who listens to this that's my friend and knows redacted would be like, oh, of course. And I hope he listens to this and is like, hey, that's not nice. Yeah. I love that dude, though.
High school.
Yeah, it's such an interesting... Quentin graduates in a year. My little brother graduates in a year. And I don't know how to handle that. That's weird. My little brother graduates high school next year. I turn 21 next year.
Your life, like you just like gotta like really come to grips with. I'm never gonna be a child again.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Like, and there was this point in my life about a year ago where I was going like, not consciously, but like on a subconscious level, I think I was just like waiting to go back to high school.
Mm-hmm. Waiting.
Like I was just assuming this shit would wrap up and I just like get to go back and like, and like not. Obviously not actually. I know that's not, I knew that wasn't actually going to happen, but like for some reason I feel like up until like about a year ago I was kind of like, like about a year ago I think I was kind of like
weird.
So now I'm like, I'm just grown, huh?
Yeah, it's weird. It's so weird at first.
Well, it's never not weird.
It's never
being
not
a
weird.
human's never not weird.
No.
Frankly. Luminous beings are we. Not this crude matter. Yoda said that shit.
Rest in peace.
Died back in 83.
Yeah. I can't forget though. Can't forget.
Never forget.
Never forget.
All right. Well, I feel like that's good for the episode.
Yeah, I think we've gotten through.
We got through all our topics.
I think we've been talking for like 2 hours. Probably
An hour and a half.
Hour and a half?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's shorter than I thought it would be.
It feels longer.
Yeah, it was good conversation though.
Yeah.
I mean, we had to cut out a bit of it because it stopped recording and we didn't know. So you'll never even know. You'll never even know what we had to say for that. Come to Butthead. It's a Beavis and Butthead reference. Yeah. Fire. But it's been a good episode. I like this episode, and I know we started it on a low note and a pretty depressing note, but I feel like the conversation naturally got happier and happier.
Oh yeah.
As it went on.
Happy days.
Happy days. I hope you appreciated this episode. It should be episode 33, but I think it'll end up being episode 32 when we upload it because our last episode wouldn't fucking upload.
That's a shame.
Yeah, so you guys are all going to miss out on discussion about You Season 2, Indiana Jones, and, you know, our usual anti-capitalist rants. But that's okay. I'm sure we'll find a way to talk about You, Indiana Jones, and anti-capitalism
Another time.
So, thanks again for joining us. Live from William Jewell College, this has been Colton Robertson alongside my good friend and yours, Tavares Pennington. Thank you very much. Peace, love, and bloom. You got an I love you message to anyone special?
I mean, of course.
The usual.
The GOAT. Keanu fucking Reeves.
Keanu Reeves.
Like,
we love you, man.
Thank you. Just thank you.
Thank you,
existing.
just in general.
Keanu, like, I just, just
one
remember.
last thing. Did you see that clip? I mean, there was a lot of stuff on my timeline this week about death. We're going to finish it on a low note.
As character.
But there was this video of Keanu Reeves on a talk show, and they go, what do you think happens after we die? And Keanu sits back and he thinks about it.
Bruh.
And he goes,
Bruh, I know what you're going to say.
I know that the people who loved us will miss us. And I was like, Keanu, I love you, man. There is nothing about you that is bad. Like, you are literally the greatest person to ever walk the earth. And you're Canadian. Like,
And you're Keanu.
And you're Keanu. I mean, your name's Keanu.
I gotta name my kid Keanu.
I'm naming my kid Keanu. It's done. Okay? If it's not the first name, it's the middle name. Okay?
Yeah. God damn it, Keanu Reeves. Love that man.
Love that man.
Thank you, Keanu.
Thank you, Keanu. Peace, love, and bloom. Check out the Penny Bloom podcast. Show your friends.
We love you.
Share them. Review it.
We love you.
Rate, review if it's good. Give us 5 stars.